York City and all its baggage are only unpleasant memories, and I'm sure as heck glad I left all of it behind. At least, I kept telling myself as much. Around the next bend, a welcome sign announced my arrival to Whisper Cove, New York. Population 439. I smiled. The number hadn't changed in 2 years, which was fine with me. Staying here for a while, surrounded by familiar sights, folks I'd grown up with, and a cozy atmosphere, would be a huge relief.
You're a lifesaver, Chloe. I've mentioned that, right? Of course I have.
Izzie hiccuped once more.
Sorry. My nerves are frazzled and my brain's turned into goo. Did you know 4 out of 5 businesses fail in the first year? I do. I researched it. Yet here I am, taking the leap, and that's huge for me. Lord, I hope this isn't a huge mistake.
I swerved to miss a fallen branch. Take it from me, the queen of huge mistakes. Your plan is practical and well thought out. You were stuck in a rut at the bakery, working part-time and only snagging a commission here and there to paint somebody's portrait. Besides, you've got Mom and Dad backing you, and don't forget about me. I'll be your dutiful servant for however long you need. I chewed on my bottom lip. I projected as much enthusiasm as possible. Your shop will be the biggest hit since Gwen Finch opened Go Fly a Kite 20 years ago.
I wish. You can stop with the dutiful servant line. We're sisters, and you're older than me. I can't boss you around.
Please. You've been dishing out orders since I was 6 and you were 5. I made a left onto Seneca Drive and past the town hall before reaching Main Street. Claire's Bakery, for sweet's sake, carried a banner announcing today's special. Fresh-baked bagels, $4 a dozen. Catty corner from Claire's was La Chic, with its trendy but pricey selection of clothing. Artisan Alley and the shoreline were only a block away. I was anxious to take a peek at Izzie's shop, but the desperate tone in my sister's voice on the other end of the phone warned me to go home. I'm about to turn onto Sail Shore Drive. See you soon. I tapped the end call button and slowed the car to a crawl. In a few hundred yards, I steered the car to the right. We're home, Max. On one side of the road, trees formed a natural border, and on the other was Chautauqua Lake. The Abbington house was a huge, white, clapboard, 2-story structure that stood out from the others on our block. Pale green shutters framed the windows, and a widow's walk topped the roof. Izzie and I often joked about our granddad's choice to build something intended for houses overlooking the ocean. Of course, Granddad Abbington once lived on New York's Atlantic coast. He owned a fleet of fishing trawlers and spent most of his life on the sea. Moving inland and clear across the other side of the state made him homesick. Sound enough reason to build the Widow's Walk, he claimed, and he spent most every evening up there until the day he passed away. Pulling into the drive, I let the engine idle for a minute. I studied the details of the yard and house. Nothing about this scene had changed. Not a tree or shrub. Not even the porch swing painted tangerine orange. Then again, why should it? Our parents' belief was to embrace new experiences, but they never changed what they loved. That included adding a fresh coat of bright tangerine orange paint to the swing every summer. Okay, Max, let's go see your auntie. I turned off the ignition and stepped out of my car. Opening the crate, I let Max free so he could run around the yard. Izzie stood on the front porch. She waved both arms with an energy that moved her whole body. Thick brown curls hung loose, almost to her waist. I reached up to smooth my poker-straight short bob of black hair and heaved a sigh. 2 sisters couldn't be more opposite. Izzie was tall and thin, with the graceful moves of a ballet dancer, while I was petite and curvy, the older sister who tended to stumble over things. She was the perfect runway model, and I was the classic geek. On the other hand,